a shirtless Alex Jones wildly triggered that tomorrow, the auction of Infowars will begin. Hold on a second.
That is a frickin' predator right there.
Right.
Thank your lucky stars every day you're not Dave Pacman.
Well, at least for now, Alex, I don't have auditors coming in to auction off my equipment because I owe $1 billion to people I defamed. So here's Alex Jones responding to the people that are celebrating.
I was getting ready to go to bed early because we got a big day tomorrow at Infowars, fighting to get Donald Trump inaugurated because the deep state's publicly trying to stop that right now and got a lot of dirty tricks up their sleeves. And I noticed trending on the top of X was Infowars shut down Wednesday. And I was clear in the video that if good guys buy it, Infowars will continue on, but if bad guys buy it, it won't. And I saw a lot of leftists running around, celebrating and all the rest of it. Celebrate all you want. I've got offers all over the country, huge networks. We've got sponsors, backup studios. We're reaching 70, 80 million people a day on X.
You know what's funny about we're reaching 80 million people a day? He seems to have fallen for the Twitter traffic numbers where they force Alex's content onto the For You page. And if you just scroll by it and 1 second of a video plays, it counts as a view. And he's completely fallen for it. It's actually very funny. Or he's lying to his audience, both of which are completely plausible.
We're all over, more radio stations than ever. We're up almost to 400 stations. We've gained like 50 in the last few months. The truth's exploding. The world's waking up. The globalists are in trouble. I didn't do any of the things they said in those fake lawsuits where I was found guilty by judges. The Democratic Party runs the whole thing. The FBI admitted on the stand that they cooked the whole thing up with the CIA. That's all come out. And they never wanted money. They said no to money. They don't want money. There's no money at Infowars. There's no money in the equipment and the stuff like that. It's all a giant power grab. It's all lawfare, just like against President Trump. And so
this is quite the rant.
They've spent upwards of $80 million the last 7 years suing me and coming after me and claiming I'm a crook and saying I had all this hidden money and none of it was true. New York Times had a report a few months ago, Jones had meager assets, never had a bunch of money. It's all lies, ladies and gentlemen. I hardly ever even talked about that story. The internet didn't believe it. I covered it a few times. Many years later, they dig it up. PR firms claim I did.
All right, I'm not going to subject you to the rest of his shirtless rant. But then earlier today on his, I guess I don't even know what it is. I guess it's a radio show. I don't even know really what he has. He says that as he is recording this segment, can you imagine being a fly on the wall? As he was recording this segment, auctioneers were walking through making a list of stuff that they're going to be auctioning off.
Day afternoon, Infowars, the equipment, Infowars.com, Infowarsstore.com, and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Globalists.
Is at a federal bankruptcy auction.
Wow.
From the fake judgments and the rigged trials where I was found guilty beforehand. And
it's funny because all of the judgments, trials, and lawsuits were fake. But it sounds like the seizure of assets is going to be very real.
Literal show trials out of the Soviet Union or Nazi Germany. Right when I walked in here during the break, after getting a glass of water, saw the auctioneers inside the building, going around surveying from the last time they were here to make sure all the stuff's here. Everything tagged, everything marked. This day afternoon.
Yep. So listen, this is going to be a tough day for Alex Jones.
At the end of the day, we're going to beat these people.
Yep.
I'm not trying to be dramatic here, but it's been a hard fight.
So listen, it is not my instinct to take pleasure at the misfortune of others. When it comes to Alex Jones, it's not pleasure at misfortune. It's that if you believe in personal responsibility as I do, there have to be consequences to your actions. And Alex Jones has really proactively damaged the lives of the families of victims of the Sandy Hook shooting, now 12, almost 13 years in the past. And there has to be some accountability. And it seems as though we are getting there. Now, as Alex Jones says, he's using bankruptcy, of course, to try to circumvent some of this stuff. He has backup studios. He has offers. Alex Jones is going to survive this. But hopefully there will be some degree, and how can you ever even say it, but some degree to which, at least in the eyes of the law, some of the victims of Jones will be made partially whole, more whole than they are right now. So we'll follow it. The auction's tomorrow. Maybe I'll try to pick up a camera or some of that drinkable silver or something like that. We've got a great bonus show for you today. We're going to address the alleged drop-off in Democratic turnout, and we're going to talk about the numbers and what they mean. Chris Wallace is already leaving CNN. Where is he going next? And despite some pressure, Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor says she will stay on the court. All of those stories and more on today's bonus show. Sign up at joinpacman.com. I'll see you then, and I'll be back here tomorrow. Data brokers are continually collecting extensive details about your online behavior, address, phone number, email, financial information, even political views. This sensitive information about you can easily be found on public data search sites by anybody, could be an ex, could be an employer, and these brokers sell the data to other businesses and even government agencies like the FBI and NSA, who can buy it in bulk to surveil Americans without a search warrant. Scammers and spammers also get your details from these lists, and that's why you get the text messages and the calls and the emails. But you can stop it. Our sponsor, Incogni, will send removal requests to data brokers who are legally obligated to comply. If any of your information remains online, Incogni will follow up and ensure that it's taken down. Incogni keeps you informed every step of the way, and it just saves you countless hours of work that would be nearly impossible to do on your own. I use Incogni, and what they've managed to do is remarkable. Go to incogni.com/Pacman and use the code Pacman for 60% off. The link is below.